Greetings and solicitations, Screen Junkies. Andy Day here from Duluth, Minnesota, host of the Afternoon Hangout at RefugeRadio.com with some very exciting movie news updates for you. First up, one of my all-time favorite films is getting a live-action remake, and that is 1994's Disney animation classic, The Lion King. That's right. It's in my top 5 of all time, and it's by far my favorite animated film of all time. I see you, Toy Story. Don't get jealous. You're still number 2. Lion King is an awesome story, and it makes sense for Disney to go back and make this live action, especially after the success of this year's The Jungle Book, which is still my favorite movie of the year. It has that amazing balance between being family friendly but still having adult themes in it. And the animation technology that they utilize in that is astonishing. Those animals look real. And everyone that I know that has seen it has loved it. So it makes sense. Jungle Book worked. Okay, let's now see what The Lion King can do with this tech. And Jon Favreau directed Jungle Book, did an awesome job with it. They confirm he's coming back. He's going to be putting his own stamp on The Lion King. And Favreau's a great choice because he knows how to balance different kind of films, be it the big popcorn action movies like Iron Man 1 and 2, and then he can also go and do these smaller personal films like Chef, which if you haven't seen Chef, definitely recommend it. It makes you hungry. You'll watch that and be like, this is the best looking food I've ever seen outside of Alton Brown's Good Eats. But Jon Favreau doing Lion King with this technology, it's going to be a slam dunk, I think. It's going to be really, really good. The only other thing they did confirm was that the music from that 94 animated film, they're going to be using some of those songs in this new live action remake. That makes sense. We would have assumed it anyway, but good to know. I'm very curious to know whether or not Elton John might have a hand in how the music is arranged in this. And if you've ever seen The Play, which I've seen it twice, awesome. Lots of songs that aren't in the animated film that really does expand upon the story and the mythos and maybe makes it a little bit more adult oriented. So I would not be surprised if some of that was incorporated into this new remake. Now, as far as release dates go, they didn't give one, but there are a couple of untitled Disney films right now that have kind of staked out spots on the calendar, and one of those is Christmas 2018. And if I was a betting man, which I'm not usually, but in this case I think I would drop down $5 on Christmas 2018 being when The Lion King will get a release. I'll be very curious to know whether Han Solo or Lion King makes more money in 2018. We'll have to watch that very closely. And there's some other exciting news. Speaking of Star Wars, Disney kind of announced in an odd way through this weird Russian conference kind of a thing. Anyway, I got it from StarWarsNewsNet.com. They're a great aggregator of Star Wars news. They confirmed that the final Rogue One, a Star Wars story trailer, will actually be attached to Marvel's Doctor Strange, which releases in theaters November 4th. For those of you who don't know that, we all knew that. We're all very excited for this Marvel film, and I'm excited to see the final trailer for Rogue One. I do hope they don't show too much. At this point, I'm already sold on it. I already want to see it. I love these characters, and in a lot of ways, I think I'm more excited to see Rogue One than I was to see Force Awakens, just as far as confidence in where the story is going. You know, in the final trailer, we're going to get more Darth Vader. That's a given. We're going to see maybe a full minute of Vader in this trailer doing something crazy. Maybe igniting a lightsaber, going after Jyn Erso. Maybe he's in that TIE fighter coming up. Either way, it's going to be exciting to see this last trailer. It's attached to Doctor Strange, but we all know how things really work these days. The trailer will be released a couple of days before Strange releases. We'll all have seen it anyway when we go and wait in line for the midnight or Thursday preview of Doctor Strange. So I'm really excited. That's your movie news update for today. As always, be sure to comment on the video below, and if you're not already subscribed to the Screen Junkies page, you get movie fights, you get honest trailers, and a whole lot more. If you're not already subscribed, well, you should. So it's really easy. Just click it right there. I'm Andy Day from Duluth, Minnesota. You can also follow me on Twitter at Daywolf7, DAYWOLFE7. And you can catch me Monday through Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. Central Time at Duluth, Minnesota's Refuge Radio. You can also follow me on RefugeRadio.com. We have a live 24/7 stream right there. Can't wait to hear from you, Screen Junkies. It's cold here in Duluth, Minnesota. It'd be really nice to go someplace like Los Angeles, California. So I'm hoping to hear from you. In the meantime, I'm going to be getting in line to get some Rogue One merchandise for Force Friday. As always, may the Force be with you. So long.